Hi, Dumpster Divas. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. And it is an amazing day to be in this garbage world we call planet Earth, because one of the great television shows of our lifetime, I would say, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, has returned. And to dive into the premiere with me this week, we have Samantha Bush of Bravo Historian. Make sure to follow Samantha on all platforms at Bravo Historian, and subscribe to her Patreon and listen to her daily there. Samantha, welcome back to the podcast. My new regular co-host.
Hi. How are you?
You know, we were talking offline. I'm doing better. I'm doing better this week than last, which is a win.
We're trudging through the shit.
Sure. Yeah. We're doing our best to kind of forge forward through.
We're surviving.
Yeah. And I think, you know, I was doing some self-reflection on the podcast and on the content that I'm trying to create and all that.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, I think I'm just going to kind of shut the fuck up about some things that are happening in the world, because I'm screaming into a vacuum and it can't be fun to listen to. Like, there are 300 episodes of you guys knowing who I am as a person. I don't think I need to kind of further
if you're
indulge
here,
on that.
Your family, you know.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say.
Yeah,
and
like
I don't.
If you've stayed this long, you get it.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I've been struggling, to be honest with you, with content to consume like on television, because like every week I'm just kind of like walking around the apartment like Mama Elsa, like so sad to be alone, no one to talk to.
No, truly.
There's kind of only 2 shows on, but they're both on the same nights. There's kind of nothing
so weird.
to do. Yeah.
So weird. I don't know why they made that decision. And like halfway through the season, Miami feels like it's been on for 8 months. And I love Miami. I don't want anyone to get confused.
Yeah, me too. But there's something about it that's not landing right. I don't know if it's where it falls in the week or.
I think it is. I think it's the fact that like that's it. It's like that in Orange County. And Orange County it can be a tough watch, you know?
Yeah. It's hard.
So,
it's hard because like we've been with these ladies for so long.
Well, I know
I can't ever depart, but
I know when I get in a slump, like I turn to Apple TV,
like the streaming service, or
yeah.
Okay,
and I started watching some of their programs.
They have great programs, I have to say,
and
because
you
they have
never
budget.
hear about them until it's award season.
Well, like there are shows there that have like 5 seasons about aliens that you're like, what in God's name is this show, and why does it look like a Michael Bay film, but like no one's watching it?
Are you talking about Silo?
Well, that also Foundation.
Also, there's a show called Slow Horses. It's the 5th season is about to come out.
I have seen that.
I tried to get into it, but then I was also doing like Legos at the same time. But
you're a Lego girl.
I'm a Lego slut. I love Legos. I really love the studio.
Wait. Okay, let's see if I can do this
you have
without
a Lego
breaking it.
set? You got the flowers? Is that a bird of paradise?
Yeah. But
I
we have a
love
couple.
her.
I don't do them. Brian does them.
Shout out to Brian.
Shout out to Brian. No, we have them all over the apartment. We have here, let's see if you can see it. Back here, there's a Lego painting and a Lego it's like a Lego Super Nintendo.
Oh my god.
We have Lego. We have Lego plants all over the apartment. Because like instead of real plants, like they honestly look cute. Like aesthetically,
they
really
look cute.
Yeah, and you don't have to water them.
Take care of them.
But you know, he built it brick by brick, as the kids say.
He really did.
He builds that FYP
He put his
brick by
back
brick.
into that.
Yeah. Wait, so you're watching Silo?
Right. Okay, so I really loved Paradise.
Okay, yeah,
I loved Paradise, and people were like, "You need to watch the Silo." I was like,
You're
sure.
like, what is that?
Sure. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I turned it on, and it's so intense. I can't watch it. So I started watching The Studio with Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm.
It just won like a ton of Emmys.
Yeah.
It is so fucking funny.
It's great. I watched the first couple episodes. It was a little anxiety inducing for me, so I had to pause, and then I haven't returned.
Yeah, no, it can be a lot. I'm like laughing out loud. I'm having a time because Bravo, I mean, up until last night, hasn't been feeding me, you know?
No, Daddy's not been feeding us.
No, no.
No, not really. But we're here and we have a lot. We have a lot to talk about. I took a ton of notes on this one because there's a lot to unpack. Despite essentially they essentially gave us Nest Cam footage of like a 6-hour trip, and we just watched it back. But
it was on like camcorders and Nest Cams.
I know. Like, well, here we are.
Like, what? I'm like, were cameras like they couldn't get a camera crew?
I guess not.
To that campsite.
But a little programming note for you guys. So just a reminder, I announced this last week, but we are just going to be covering Housewives of Salt Lake City weekly here on the podcast. Official SLC recaps, and then I'll touch on things here and there on other episodes. But we will absolutely have a fully comprehensive scene-by-scene SLC recap every week for you guys here, because it really is the reason for the season, and I want to really drill in on one show instead of talking haphazardly about the state of the world and a couple sentences on 5 shows. So
yeah,
that's what we're doing.
Understandable.
Well, Sam, are you ready to dive into this premiere?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. So we open on this very kind of confusing cinematic moment, which I want your feedback here. Where do you fall when production really kind of lets their creative juices flow?
I mean, the creative liberties that were taken for this opening. I liked it, but I was also scared.
Sure.
I felt threatened.
Right, because when we lean on that, does that mean we have nothing else to lean
I don't
on?
fall for that. I think we have something. These women have never let us down.
Well, they did that 3rd season, but we won't speak of it.
You feel like they did? I feel like they were in a tough spot. I think
no,
it wasn't
their fault. It was situational. Like they had.
It was like.
They had just gotten rid of this crazy racist lady, and then the other lady is punching people and going to prison, and then they had 5 friends of that nothing was hitting. I think it was situational.
It was situational.
You're right. Like they will show up regardless.
Yeah, these are professionals.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It's kind of like when OC first started doing like that split screen stuff. I was like, what the hell is going on? I thought we were just getting camcorder on the intro. No, we got camcorder like, throughout.
It's kind of like, let's take, like there's someone in Video Village, like, let's take the camcorder, cut to the cam, and it's Brittany's camcorder of her just like running around the woods.
Oh, Brittany.
We'll get there. My favorite part about the intro though was that we got a really great opening line from Mary, which was, and that's when the witch hunt begins. And I don't know what that means or what that's in reference to. The intro was confusing because it was like a lot of it was just footage from what they were about to do this episode, but then there were interspersed like other moments of them screaming that we hadn't seen yet. So I don't know if witches are kind of like a general theme of the season.
I feel like Mary is very anti like Wicca. And
1,000%.
1,000%. And I think, and I have literally no basis to these claims other than it's just a feeling. I feel like she might think like Whitney like involves herself in like witchcraft and wizardry.
Absolutely.
Like
she's scared of the gays. We can all be honest about that. We've accepted that.
She keeps them at arm's length.
Like there's things about her. She's just scared of pagan, the pagan world is alarming to her,
Yeah. She's a character. I really like wasn't about Mary for a long time.
Me neither.
And she really won me over with her friendship with Angie. And I also like let go of like what I thought I needed her to do.
Yeah, I just I could never quite land with her. And I don't have religious trauma necessarily, but I grew up very much in the church, and I just felt like I didn't need so much of her. To me, Mormonism
Is a whole different.
it's a whole different beast,
ball
right? Because it's
game.
like
Yeah.
there's
That's
planets,
like,
there's
talk about witchcraft and wizardry.
I know. There's planets, there's aliens, there's
It's
afterlives,
giving
there's before lives.
Scientology.
Yeah,
It's
so there's stuff there that is interesting to me because it feels so far from me. But I don't know. There's her Pentecostal church really gave me
and then like the
hives.
grandfather,
I
like
know, and
it's just all of it.
honestly, the grandfather endeared me a little bit to her.
Robert Jr. or Senior?
It just felt a little TLC. I felt at home.
Oh my god. You know I feel at home at TLC.
I know you do. I've been on a TLC hiatus, and I need to find an entry back in. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's the other thing about SLC. I'm worried for. I feel like there's a TLC shoot to the right. There's Love After Lockup
Hulu.
to their left. There's Hulu down the street. Like it's just a hotbed.
I'm telling you,
bizarro reality shows.
something is in the air in Utah. Like it breeds reality stars.
Or maybe low oxygen. I don't know, like what
No,
it is.
literally, it's the altitude.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but like Sister Wives, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, this show, like you said, Love After Lockup, like insanity.
Insanity. So our structure for this premiere is that we have a trip, which I actually really like when we start with a trip. We've done it a couple times in the past. Like there was one season of New Jersey where they went straight on like a trip to Florida, and then there's like trips to like I feel like we've done it in New York before. Like I just like I like get the girls together.
quick
get the
getaway.
band. Yeah. So Angie has been RVing. She's revealed in the time off between filming with her
Sean,
husband and Electra. Now, to be honest, like I have never RV'd myself. I would definitely do it. Sam, would you RV with me for a night?
Would I RV with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we would have a blast.
I don't think RVing is like bad.
No,
I wouldn't want to share an RV with like 6 women who all have a problem with someone on that bus.
Mm-hmm.
But you and I would have a time.
Oh my God.
We would pack better food.
Yeah, curl up over some charcuterie and red wine and just kind of like gossip.
And get to town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch some stories. Put it in the background while we cook on the grill.
Oh my God. Should we
read our avatar?
Selling me on this.
Read our fairy smut.
Literally, I finished book 2. Speaking of, don't get me started.
Yeah, I'm back in on fairy smut in a really deep and dark way, but I don't know if that's a sign of the times or if I'm in a good
find pockets
place.
of joy.
Yeah, I got to. And I'm having a good time. I'm having a horny time and I'm having a good time.
Love it.
So, yeah, they go to pick up Mary and then they head over to Beauty Lab and Laser. Now, I got to touch down with you about something, and that is, I don't think it's where you think I'm going to touch down.
Okay.
We get no explanation of why, but we have a lot of context clues here.
Okay.
I think they should have given us a little kind of like trigger warning that Whitney's hair is now red. And I also want to just say this to the people watching. If you have someone in your life that dyes their hair red, you need to pick up the phone, you need to call them, and you need to ask, are you okay? Because oftentimes the red kind of is a response to something else going on. I've seen it quite a few times in my life. I've done it myself, actually.
Oh,
I've had friends do it. And red also, like your trauma, lingers. Like it's hard to get rid of it. It's hard to get that out of you.
A part of it stays with you. I'm obviously concerned about the color.
The color
obviously
is spaghetti. It's like
cut.
SpaghettiOs. The cut is tough.
The cut is so upsetting.
There's something that's a little Fifth Element about it to me, which endears me to it a little bit.
On her pale skin, like, and her like elf-like features with that fucking haircut. It was like I held the same reaction when I saw Katie's orange hair in season 2 of Vanderpump Rules. Like, I was just like, what's going on?
It's honestly the same shade. Someone needs to do, you know how like there's the TikTokers who like do the color identification and they like match and stuff.
Yeah.
I need someone to color match those two colors because I think they're probably
It's upsetting. It's upsetting. And you know what? I read somewhere that she did it because her daughter was getting bullied in school for having red hair.
Now, oh God, now I feel
Okay,
bad.
I'm going to tell you, I don't give a fuck. Tell your daughter it will be okay. Own your red hair, but mommy is not doing that. Or get a different haircut.
Right now, mommy can wear wigs.
Throw on a fucking, get some extensions. I would like the red hair, I think, better if it was like on like a Whitney from Mormon Wives. You know what I mean? How she like would do it. Like that felt okay to me. This feels unsafe.
Yeah, because Whitney from Mormon Wives, it's actually crazy. They're both Whitneys and they're both dabbling in red now that I'm thinking about it. But Whitney from Mormon Wives.
And they both had flippy bobs at the same time too.
Her red, whoever did it, did a spectacular job.
I wonder if it was
I'm worried that Whitney did this herself.
She did.
Yeah.
Look at it. Respectfully.
It's just kind of all one color, you know what I
she
mean?
paid someone to do that?
I almost said,
someone hates her.
I almost said, did she go to Beauty Lab and Laser? They don't do hair. Angie does hair.
Oh, if I find out Angie K would never let her do this.
No. She's going to make a comment about it.
Yeah. It's coming.
Yeah. Because that color is just, it's really something crazy. No,
and
something else that happened when we pulled up to Beauty Lab that I don't know if you clocked is that Bronwyn had a soda from that shop they go to, Swig. I was like, God, all these, it's like the Sarah Maas universe. All these worlds are connected.
No, they love Swig. And I need to try it at some point because I love pop. Like, love it.
Wow, you say pop.
I know.
It's like, I like it. I don't know. I don't think I know anyone who says pop. So like, this is the first because I don't really know.
I'm your first.
Is Michigan? Do we identify as Midwest or
is it think?
Yeah,
it's weird. We're Midwest, but we're on the Eastern time zone.
Right. See, people,
which no one knows that.
No, it's a crazy thing that I learned from podcasting with you, but. Some people think Texas is Midwest, which I'm like, I understand logic. Well, no, wait. I understand logically. Here, Texas struggles because Texas is not most people don't think it's the South. And people don't think that it's the Southwest. And people don't really identify it as Midwest. So it kind of like is just kind of its own thing. People often say the South is like everything east of Texas.
Okay.
So like Louisiana, Alabama,
it's kind
Mississippi,
of like how I don't
Florida,
think of Florida
Georgia.
being in the South.
See,
like to me, Florida is its own entity.
Well,
you can't put Florida in a box.
Maybe, I mean, I feel like Texas and Florida are similar in that way, I guess. That
energetically, for sure.
1,000%.
But to see this hair on Whitney in a strip mall parking lot was tough.
Yeah,
it's tough to see our girls like this.
It's
in
tough,
that light.
but it also feels right. You know, like we were gonna end up we were gonna end up here at some point.
Yes, of course. And Brittany,
it's literally the next note I have. It says Brittany is in a bikini, and
Brittany, she doesn't make it easy. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't make it easy. And to me, she's really like a Jen Pedranti in like a different font. And like, where she feels so like Brittany would get engaged in a zebra bikini on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like these are things Brittany would also do. But when she opened up that coat and showed her bikini, I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, the invite said bikinis.
Like, girl, I had this fear in my...
I don't understand the invite, but why would you show up wearing that, even if it was?
This whole episode encapsulates my fear when we were wrapping up last season with her. Because last season, I found her to be a riot. Because it was like, she had no clue what she was doing. She was so just like so authentically her kooky Mormon self, her announcing, her clout chasing. It was all just so obvious. It was just like so obviously this is who she is. But now she's trying to like create moments. She's like trying to create memes. She's trying to like, I'm like, Brittany, like some of the rest of these ladies just fall into comedy like authentically.
Right.
You can't just force it on us. Like you can't force the camcorders on us. You can't force the bikini. You cannot force a friendship with Lisa Barlow, who's your sister, your soul
Your
sister.
sister. Like
What?
what she's doing is she's creating memes of the women hating her and making fun of her. Like we're not creating memes of things she's doing. We're creating memes to how people are reacting to her because these women hate her. Like in a way, but
Not one of them likes her.
no. Like she's just never she lacks such a self-awareness. And it's delusional. And I enjoy watching it. I will not lie to you. I find it entertaining. I don't ever want her to be a full-time housewife, but I want her around enough where we still get tidbits about her life because I think it's so fascinating. Her and what is his name? Jared?
Yes, Jared Osmond.
Jared Osmond. Okay. Right? How could I forget?
Engagement, and also that engagement happened in December 2024, it said, which they're filming this in like probably like May or April.
It was
like
that
I think the
late?
reunion had filmed after like the December of last year. We were still watching
Right.
the last season. I don't think the reunion had happened yet.
No, definitely not in December.
So like but I bring that up to be like, she would have, that's an announcement she could have made at the reunion.
Well, that's why everyone's faces were like, what are you talking about?
It's so, I have
She
an
was like,
announcement.
Jared and I are
We're engaged. And we also are not engaged because
And we
it's not
broke
the
up.
right thing to do.
I'm like, sweetie, Heather said it. She was like, her taste in men is so terrible.
Yep.
It's honestly laughable. And when there is a moment when Whitney is talking to her about Jared, and Whitney's like, I've seen him on dates in Lifetime Cafe.
Shout out to Lifetime Cafe. Great branding.
Great chicken salad. She said, great chicken salad. But she's like, he's never on any machines. And Brittany's like, wait, what? Like, girl.
Wait, so a fun little tidbit about Lifetime Cafe. So
Oh, do you
without
have a
diving
story?
too much in, without diving too much into it, I've worked with Lifetime in my job, and I went to a Lifetime in Florida, and those Lifetimes in like not in cities, like in kind of
Suburbs.
like suburbia and
They're
rich
intense.
suburbs. Y'all, I've witnessed this. People sit there all day long. Like it's their Soho house. Like they're like, I'm going to work out, and then I'm going to go down to the cafe and have a coffee, and then I'm going to go up to the roof and swim in the pool, and then I'm going to go walk on the treadmill and take a call, and then I'm going to go at 3:00 have 5 Savvy Bees down at the bar. Like they have a bar inside.
They have a
most of them.
bar at the gym?
Yes.
Do they think this is like a country club?
No, that is what they're trying to be. So I feel like the Salt Lake City Lifetime has to be so incredibly epic. I'm sure it's gorgeous.
Oh, I bet you it's lit. Yeah.
And I bet you
would
the
wanna be a
parties
member.
are crazy. I don't blame Whitney for being a member, and I don't blame
No.
Jared for trying to find some ladies there. It's a great advertisement for their facility.
No, 100%.
Are you looking it up right now? Lifetime
I definitely am.
Salt Lake City.
Because I'm just like, this place has looks great.
I'm looking at it right now. Do we
Jared is spending a lot of time there and not working out. He's never on machines, according to Whitney. Like, Brittany. Brittany.
Yeah, and I'm sure also at that Lifetime, he is the talk of the town. They're like, there's an Osmond
Oh,
here. And you know, that's why he just walks around.
100%. And, you know, he disgusts me so deeply.
Oh,
Like,
really?
men like him just
Yeah.
give me the fucking creeps. Like, I see men like that who are on dating apps, and I'm just like, ew, 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 ew.
Yeah, there's a leatheriness to him.
A
It's,
greasiness.
I feel like you can. There's a smell. Like you can smell the like whiskey on him. You know.
Oh my God. You could pop him with a needle and he would like drip whiskey.
Absolutely.
But
Despite
then
him being
like
Mormon.
shame you for drinking because
Right,
he's
right.
Mormon.
Right. So yeah, on our way to this
Campsite.
spot. I mean, it's not really even a campsite. I mean, wherever we're going,
This
the
picnic
girls get into some tussles in the bus. Now, Brittany comes in hot. She's like already coming for Whitney, which it was so clear. Lisa Barlow called her before she got in that bus and was like, "Okay, Brittany, what you need to do when you get on is cover for me because I'm not going because I fucking hate Bronwyn. And second, please come for Whitney's business because it will deflect off my business problems." You can absolutely, I can hear her saying it. And
She's probably like, if you hear my name out of any of those bitches' mouths, these are the talking points.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we got that clip of Lisa like telling Angie that the reason she's not going is because she's going to be with Blake and Ben. I'm like, you are such a fame hungry woman. It's what does not endear me to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I love Lisa Barlow.
I know she doesn't hit for me, but this also she does have me blocked, so that would be part of the reason.
What?
Yeah, I
Lisa
did something.
Barlow?
I did something I shouldn't have. Okay.
I mean, we've all been there. Vicky's had me blocked for 8 years.
I told this I think last week on the podcast, so I'll make it really brief. But essentially,
Okay.
I called her out for being a Ted Cruz supporter, but I didn't tag her. I did not tag her. I just
And she
posted a
blocked
photo
you?
of her. She found it somehow immediately. I don't know if someone sent it to her, and she called me a motherfucker. In all
then
caps.
blocked you?
In all caps. So yeah, that's our history. So maybe that's my issue with her. But
Understandable. Understandable.
But I just her on FaceTime being like Ben and Blake. I'm like, it's
At
so
first, I was
weird.
like, who are you talking about? Like, I genuinely was like, I don't. And then
But
I
what do-
realized, like, Ben Affleck and
but
Blake?
they don't. What do they have to do with each other?
That's what I didn't understand.
It's
I
not like
know-
you're like
so
Ben
Blake
and
was at-
Jen or Blake
Right,
and
or-
Ryan.
I think she might have meant Ryan.
You know what? I bet you're right. She'll never tell the
'Cause-
world that that's what she meant, though.
Like, I mean, I get that Ben's an actor and they were at South by Southwest, but like, I don't know if he was there. I didn't see any videos.
Yeah, I don't think that she was where she was. It's just hard for me to really believe that was what was happening there. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brittany brings up all of Whitney's drama with her business, and I think it's just a not slick move. Like, if you really want to go there, like, Brittany, you got to ease into it. Like, you got to just like take a minute,
Yeah.
put feelers out, bring it up at the right time. She literally sat down on that chair and she's like, "And what are you doing with your MLM?"
And here's the thing, if that is what your approach is, like if you are just a naturally not a subtle person, you have to stand like 10 toes down on what you're saying, and you should have like receipts, and you should have like talking, you know, like things you want to say to that person. But she just kind of like cowers a bit.
Yeah.
Like she fights back a little bit. Like Whitney Rose will get dirty with you.
Yeah.
Like-
See, I like Whitney. I've always liked her.
I do too. I've always liked Whitney.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
just
I
like
also
that
didn't
she'll-
really understand the I didn't know about her like legal or business issues. Like I had no clue this was happening.
Yeah, I was like, well, a couple things. One, I didn't know that there was like light MLM play happening here, because I think that a new
Yeah.
kink MLM play.
Yeah.
I do think that, what's her husband's name?
Whitney and
what is his name?
what is his name?
Justin.
I thought it was Jason. Like I was about to say Jason. Justin.
I believe Justin's older company was a bit of that. I think there's just some experience in MLMs allegedly. So I did see that headline about this one being an alleged MLM, which it does kind of resemble when you start to get into the brass tacks of it.
Yeah.
But regardless, it didn't even work as a company, so like it didn't seem to really get anywhere.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was Wild Rose Beauty, if it was Iris and Beau.
It's Iris and Beau.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
It was one of them.
Now that I said it so confidently, I'm like, wait. But in Whitney's defense, though, I found Lisa's headlines everywhere. Like Whitney's were kind of on a lower level to me than the Lisa ones that are they're talking about the whole season, which I kind of brings me to my point of like, I agree with Whitney where she's like, okay, but like Lisa isn't even here, and she's the one that is like getting written up in like the big Utah newspaper,
the Sundance or the what is it, Salt Lake Tribune?
Yeah.
Like, how could you miss that? The Salt Lake Tribune.
$400,000 in unpaid debt. Which we'll get to this, but Meredith had a really great quote where she says, "Borrowing money is a part of doing business."
She's so fucking crazy. I love her. And Meredith is probably the one I dislike the most out of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't hate any of the Salt Lake girls. Like they all bring something.
Yeah, they're all necessary. Absolutely.
Yeah. And not one of them is like the other one.
No, it's like, so crazy. Like how they are, and they're also like I feel like in so many reality shows we are recycling the archetypes of our forefathers or foremothers.
Mm-hmm. Someone's trying to be the Bethany, the LVP,
the Nene,
the Nene,
the Kim Zolciak, the Teresa. Like there's there's just these characters that we're just recreating. This gaggle of gals is a whole new batch.
Salt Lake City broke
crazy.
the mold.
They honestly did. These women are nothing like any other women on our screens.
Some of their voices, I've never heard a voice like that. Like I've never heard a voice like that. I've never seen a face like that. It's just like everything. It's just like they feel like aliens were truly just dropped into Provo, Utah, and they're like, "We're here to film."
Now, speaking of face like that, I forgot to mention this. I don't know about you, but I was truly taken aback at the utter beauty of one Angie Katzenevas. Her in the confessional in that bow. And her face, like I want to take this to the doctor and be like, this is the goal eventually. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can ease me there, but like this is the goal.
This is the ending point.
15, 20 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because she looked amazing on Watch What Happens Live too.
Unreal. What is? It's also like she's not. You know, so many of these girls or these ladies are trying to like kind of sink in their faces with like GLP-1s and everything, like we're all and buckle fat, like taking things out. She has like a nice like plump cheek, like she just looks dewy and like a little cherub. You just want to like squeeze her.
What I appreciate about her work is that I don't ever get the sense that she was trying to like look like someone else.
Yeah, like
I think the enhancements that she's gotten really just like enhance what she had before. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be honest with you, Tom. She looks crazy. Like we're just used to them.
Okay. So maybe you're right.
So to us, like she looks beautiful and amazing, but in the grand scheme of like humans, she's looking nuts. But that's how I feel when I watch Love Island. I'm like, in the beginning, I'm like, everyone looks crazy. And then by episode 8, I'm like, should I get lip filler?
Well, by the time the reunion came around, I was like, Vanna's an effortless beauty.
No, literally, I'm like, who said she got a chin implant? How dare you?
I know. I'm like she
Huda?
is born beautiful. Yeah.
Born that way.
Oh, God, don't say her name. I got dragged by those fans last week.
Oh, scary. Scary.
They're scary.
But yeah, no, I think Angie K looks beautiful.
She does. She
She
does.
does.
She does resemble a cyclops, as Drunk Drawn has drawn her many a time, which you gotta kind of tip your hat to them.
Yeah.
But you're right. You're right. On, I'm getting a little carried away with myself.
Like you just have to like understand, like out of everyone that we're looking at,
Yeah.
you know,
I know.
look at Britney. It's with Britney, it's also the hair.
The
She
hair.
has
She
what
doesn't
did
have
Angie call it?
a high body count hair.
High body count hair. She does.
Yeah, it's still there too. Like she just
Like,
looks like a member of like a background dancer in Showgirls.
It's Oh, I love Showgirls.
Yeah, me too.
I saw it way too young.
So a lot happened. We can unpack that in therapy. A lot happens over this cold cut lunch, which I love to see. We wouldn't have a cold cut lunch unpack so much trauma in another franchise.
Yeah.
One of which being, to me, this was a really big reveal, and not to psychoanalyze this woman, but I'm going to. I think this reveal of Bronwyn and lying about the necklace and really doubling down on it. I think the necklace is a symbol
Okay.
for maybe her relationship, maybe some aspects of her life. Like she feels that she has to like hide behind these like spectacular objects as like a shield to be around these women. And she kind of starts to say it in her interview chair, but she's like, it was diabolical to lie about something so minuscule just to like fit in with them. And I there's something about it that it's like, it feels like dark symbolism of more to come.
You know, it's giving a lot. And first of all, I just have to say I'm obsessed with you because
Oh my God.
I love that analysis.
Thank you.
I 100% agree. And I also think when you come on a show like this and your whole shtick is your fashion, you kind of feel like, okay, I have to keep it up. Like, I have to get this necklace. Like, I'm going to say it's mine or whatever the fuck she said, whatever lie she told. And I just thought it was like a really great moment of like self-reflection of her really acknowledging like, oh, that's really weird. I remember Monica did something like this. It wasn't a lie that she told. I mean, she told many, but she said to her mom or something about her Louis Vuitton bag. She was like, I felt like I had to get a Louis Vuitton bag, like because I'm around these women. So I understand that pressure, but I think with Bronwyn, it's deeper. Like, I think that necklace represents Todd. I think Todd sucks.
Yeah, it's
Where do you
hard
land on
because
Todd?
like, well, here's the thing. Well, a couple things. One, Bronwyn is the closest connection I have to a housewife, actually. Brian's very good friend is very good friends with her, was in her wedding.
Oh, okay.
I have never met her. We probably will never meet. But like, she is. I know people that know her, and I know people that know him. And I've never heard. All I've ever heard was like very positive things. So like, part of me is like, I have to assume that there's like, it has to be really scary to go on a TV show and like so honest about your life. And a lot of these men are always like not down for it. And so I was willing to give that like a pass on last season. But this, because I thought he had a very good reunion performance. It was like very honest. Like, and I just think he just doesn't want to be on this TV show of like influencers and fakeness and stuff. Like he's just more real than that. But I do think there are demons that unfortunately when you're on a show like this, like I think like Bethany said it before, like you can't go on with a secret. You can never go on to a show with a secret. I don't know what the secret is. I don't know these people, but I just feel that I worry that there's something down the pipeline because we get these teasers of Bronwyn.
Oh yeah, talking about him embarrassing
defending
her
marriage again, but then also like getting upset about it. That could be a red herring, but I worry about it.
I don't necessarily think that there's a secret with Bronwyn and Todd anymore. Like it obviously came out that he cheated or whatever, but I think that there's a reality that like she is now having to confront. And I think a lot of women find themselves maybe in these positions where they do end up marrying someone older, someone with money, someone who's powerful, all these things. And of course, that's great. But there comes a time where the rubber hits the road and like you've allowed this person to cheat on, not like that she allowed someone to cheat on her, but like that, you know, she has to feel like she has to stay maybe with him because of, you know, the money or whatever. I don't know. I just think she's having to confront a lot of things that maybe she didn't want to acknowledge before, because I think like when people are in age gap relationships too, they are so defensive about it.
Yeah.
Like they're like, we're together because we love each other. Age doesn't matter. Age is just a number. It's like understandable, but like there's also something else going on here. Like you don't invent the Palm Pilot and like your husband isn't controlling on some level, or you feel less than sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So
but,
I think that's kind of what they're dealing with.
Yeah. But I also think, you know, in relationships, like I have been guilty of being like defensive of my relationship before. And oftentimes I think it's because there are things that you need and want and desire out of your partner that you maybe don't want other people to know. In this situation with Bronwyn, it's like she needs like a older man to ground her, but she doesn't maybe want to say that because like people think that means she's a gold digger and all these things. And so she just feels like she has to be so incredibly defensive of him, when it's like, if you just kind of shut up about it, I don't think anyone would question
or if you
the
were just
relationship
like,
at all.
Like if you, I think a lot of times with housewives, it's always kind of the cover up of the truth that's always the problem. Like I think if you were a housewife and there was a skeleton in your closet, if you could just be like, yeah, you know, I think Meredith did that at some point where she was like, yeah, Seth and I were separated.
Yeah, before
I think it was her first season. She was like, we're married, and then she was like, we're kind of separated. We might be getting a divorce. Like she just kind of came out with it so that they can't really like throw it back at her. I mean, they try.
Once again, Whitney fan club here. Whitney's always really honest about her relationship troubles. She's honest about her business troubles. Like, it endears me to her. I know people really also don't like her, and I never totally understand the hate for her, when I always find her to be kind of a grounding force in the show in a weird way.
I think she's very vulnerable, but
Yeah.
I think she's surrounded by a lot of people on this show that like like Lisa lives her life at the complete opposite end of the spectrum of Whitney Rose. Like,
oh, completely.
There is not like it is rare for Lisa to be vulnerable, and if she is vulnerable, it's usually like about me, and Whitney speaks more on like a bigger experience in her life. And I mean, I think it's really tough for Whitney to deal with people who are really shallow, and I think it's really tough to be around Lisa Barlow, I'm sure.
Yeah, because she's just. Well, you know my feelings, but she's necessary, and but it has to be so tough to be with people like Lisa who have ulterior motives, right? Like she's always like operating on like, she's very fake, and she's like operating as like a reality star. She's trying to sell a business. She's trying to do this, all these things except being like her authentically at the very bottom of it, where some of these other ladies are very just authentically themselves, and I think that is why Lisa doesn't get along with them. Like I think Angie is very authentically her, and in her kookiest ways, and it bothers Lisa that people like her. Like Lisa has to hide behind her Diet Cokes and her
Baby Gorgeous and her McDonald's and Wendy's.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, we really just psychoanalyzed kind of all of them.
Oh my God, we really did.
Great work. And then let me see. We kind of covered everything else at our cold cut lunch. Moving on though, so we have some activities. We have kayaking and fly fishing. Which would you rather?
Kayaking or fly fishing?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I really love to kayak.
Yeah, me too. I would definitely kayak over fly fish.
Yeah, because I remember wanting to go fishing really bad, and I did, and then I caught a fish and I started to sob.
Yeah,
so I
it's
can't
sad.
do it again. Yeah,
It pulling, yeah. I mean, we always grew up like releasing them, but still like pulling the hook out of a fish and like all that. Like
throwing them back.
No.
With their mouth. It's disgusting.
What do you think of Gusty, the fisherman?
Gusty Dusty. I thought, God bless him.
I think he should go by Gusty now. It's kind of a hot little nickname.
And you know what was crazy is like without the subtitles, I would have thought he said Gusty.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, I felt like I was crazy.
I was like, is he saying Gusty?
Because she was saying Gusty, and he was like, "No, it's Gusty," and I'm like, "Wait, no, wait,
I'm
what?"
like, so it's Gusty. Yeah, he's Gusty to me.
Gusty forever. Yeah, I would definitely go kayaking. But I did have a little PTSD because Kix and I, my sister and I, we actually, and our family, we were in. It's funny now. I was very fight or flight in this instance. I was very fight, but some other people were really flight and really frightened. We were in like a whitewater rafting boat. And we were going down a very tame like river, but there was just this one little section that got a little rapidy, and you had to like just make sure you paddled around it, not to go through it, because if you went through it, you could flip. So long story short, we didn't have a guide with us. It's a long story, but we went down it a second time, just like with the family, because you're like, yeah, let's do it. Drinking beers, gossiping. It was just the girls. It was all the girls, and then me. And we are gossiping, and we missed the turn, and we did flip, and we were all over the river, and had to like try and find each other. Had to find our oars. Had to flip. Had to find thankfully the float or boat, it's not even a boat, whatever it's called, raft, was like hanging on a tree. We were able to get that. I went into full I was full Jeff Rope survivor and like got everyone back home, but it scarred my sister and my mom for I think life. So
oh my God.
Them trying to navigate around these like they were like trying to navigate around these like trees that were sticking out. It was like that, and I have to say I was a little like, oh, I've been here and it's not a great place to be at.
Rafting is like not a calming, relaxing experience.
No,
like
this
even
was
there's
because until it
river
wasn't
floating, like those tubes.
Yes,
people like go down a river and
you
then
just
I'm
sit
like,
and drink and
I'm like, this is like not relaxing. My stomach and the top of my kneecaps are burning.
Well, you're also just sitting in kind of like your own and everyone else is
everyone's pissing.
Oh yeah, you're pissing constantly.
Like everyone's peeing.
But still, I would kayak. Kayaking is very peaceful. Now Mary's talking about resuscitating a fish. Did you find this to be put on, or do you think it was really Mary?
I really don't think Mary knows how to put on. Like, I'm being serious. I just don't think she knows how to do that.
Yeah, I agree. It's been a second since these ladies have been on. So at first I was like, uh-oh, is she trying to be kooky spooky like Marisol or Lisa Hochstein? No, I think this is her at her core.
Yeah.
So. No, we get back to the campsite and Angie did not bring any food. So they're just kind of roasting some dogs and gossiping.
I was so upset.
I actually would have been very angry.
No. I would have launched. Like
let's go to Wendy's
out here to this fuck ass campsite and you didn't bring food for us. I'd be looking at producers.
I'd be like, you guys
like who's making the run? Who's getting DoorDash?
Yeah, let's DoorDash some stuff.
And there was this frame of Whitney Rose eating a hot dog right off that little stick. It was so disgusting to me. The way she was biting into it. Oh, it gave me the creeps. I hated it.
And Brittany, they had all this asparagus too, which Brittany, I feel like we got a real like kind of view into Brittany's life in this moment. She was like, the last time I had asparagus was like when like there was like fancy music playing in the background and it was like chic. I'm like, asparagus? I don't find asparagus to be that like chic, and which then made me go like, I feel like she eats chicken fingers and like steamed broccoli every night.
Yeah.
Or fish sticks. I bet you I bet you Mormons go turn the F up for a fish stick.
For John Silver's.
Yes.
Yeah, 1,000%. Long John Silver's fish sticks. They are tearing those fuckers up.
Yeah.
And also, like, I bet you they fuck with a taquito.
I love a taquito.
No, love. Listen, I will never judge anyone because I love to eat, like, whatever. I'm not picky. But what do you think is the chicest vegetable?
To me, a chic vegetable is like, let's see. It's hard because I'm a very vegetable person, so like I make a lot of vegetables at home. But I feel like for a little bit there, Brussels sprouts were something you like always felt were like.
Brussels sprouts really had a moment.
Yeah, I do think like a root, kind of a niche root vegetable, like a parsnip.
Like a parsnip.
Yeah, I think that is a little chicer, like a sheet
like
pan root vegetable.
Feels like every day.
I grew up eating asparagus. Like we just put it on the grill for 2 seconds, and we'd have that
like
and
broccoli.
like grilled chicken. Yeah, I don't really find it to be that decadent.
I agree.
Yeah. But so we're fighting, we're chatting. Brittany is still coming for Whitney about her businesses, and then Whitney has this big reveal about everything that's going on. Her and Justin went all in on their businesses, or on the business, because Justin lost his job because of getting naked on the show. And
which is like really shitty.
I think it's really fucked up. I really do.
Like, it's not that big of a deal. First of all, he wasn't naked. He was in undies.
Yeah, and they just were rolling around in pain. It's fine.
Like, I'm sorry. I've seen Tamara Judge and Eddie do way more.
Yeah.
When she was in that tub.
No, I will never forget it. Those tits floating.
Yeah, sitting high. In the bubbles. Yeah.
I'll never forget it.
It's almost like it happened to me. Like, that's how burned into my memory it is.
Well, it was before the time of real, like internet. Like,
no one was being sexy.
Like, there was no memes about
this
it.
Was the recession.
We all just were like in our homes, like in our bedrooms watching the show while mom and dad were, elsewhere, latchkey kids, and we're like, I just saw the two of them kind of have sex in a tub.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that's
something I'll never forget. But Brittany is she really had she flopped hard on this premiere.
Flopped. Like,
her trying to make good with Whitney after Whitney like confessed all of that.
Whitney's like opening up, like she's being really honest. She's like, listen, I failed. She's like, I failed at this.
Yeah.
And it's so embarrassing. And that is so hard to do, to admit to yourself, but to say it on national television that you flopped, like your business, that sucks. And then, so she's opening up. Brittany like walks over to her, and Whitney's like, you are weird. Get away from me. And then she was like, well, Whitney, I just felt like I could like hug you and still like be upset that you told me that I sucked dick for money. I was like, Brittany, you're so close to getting it, but you miss every time. I just loved when Whitney was like, really wasn't in the premiere was Meredith.
Yeah, so
like where the fuck was Meredith?
I mean, she was there.
She was there. She had like a moment at the end.
She always season 1 and 2, I was mesmerized by her. I just loved her life, her honesty, her aesthetics, everything. As the show goes on, she's transformed into this other character that is so not who she was when she entered on here. She's now a DJ.
It's wild.
I did look at tickets.
You know what? I think you should go because I've actually heard decent things.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. There are DJs and then there are celebrity DJs. I think most
playlists
of these people are just going like this.
And they're just pressing like next on Spotify. Yeah.
Like someone pre-recorded the transitions. Like
she's getting help behind the scenes.
It's hard to believe that she's really kind of manufacturing beats.
No.
In the words of Sheree, that she liked the beat.
I like the beat.
Wait, something that Whitney said that I think we all need to really let fall on our ears, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
She says, I have TikTokers that want to get famous off my failure. Guys, this is the problem with content right now. It's not interesting content to just expose people, but we all seek it out, which then fuels the machine of the monetizing off of clickbait and the monetizing off of people's failure. Like, it bums me out that we can't monetize off of the lols like we used to.
Well, it just feels like now, because I've been doing Bravo content on Instagram since like 2018. So like forever, it feels like too fucking long. And it just like, it seems to me that people care so much about gaining followers and getting likes and doing all these things. And the way to do that is to post just like news updates or legal stuff. You know what I mean? Because then people are like, oh, I want to follow for this news. And it used to be more about like the funny stuff, like making a meme of what's going on or like making a comparison or just like having more of a personality. So seeing that there's always this talk on these shows about like the bloggers, I'm like, first of all, stop calling them bloggers. They're not.
No one's
They're
blogging
just like
forever.
No, they're just on Instagram and they're just shit posting to try to get people's attention.
Yeah.
And it's lame.
It's beyond lame. It really upsets me.
Like, what happened to creativity?
Well, the creativity's dead.
Creativity who?
No, in general. I mean,
no,
we
I know.
have some of the least creative people creating, quote unquote,
creating shit.
Like the most popular podcasts, TV shows, movies, all of that. You know.
Yeah.
It does bum me out, but
But anyway.
Well, I have to tip my hat to Whitney on being honest about all this. So, wait, one last thing though that someone we didn't really talk about at all this episode, but she was pissing me the fuck off was Heather.
Yeah.
Heather, like I want to root for her always because I do find her outside of the show like a fun person. Like I feel like she's probably great to hang around. She's great to chat housewives with. Like she's just like a good time girl. Not to steal her the name of her book. Go buy it, I guess.
Yeah.
But she does not work for me in the confines of this show. The way that she is playing dumb about not knowing about the whole Lisa lawsuit thing. I haven't seen that. Where was that?
Girl, you are online all the time. Like, be so fucking for real.
You are subscribed to Chronically Online on Patreon. You are chronically online. Heather, you know about everything that's going on. Subscribe to Sam's Patreon, please.
That was honestly... That's the thing that bothers me so badly about Heather is like she gets very like tunnel vision on people and she wants so desperately to be liked. So desperately. And it's like I think we can all relate to that on some level. But the way that she's like being blindly idiotic about Lisa Barlow is crazy. And I think Whitney is just waiting for that dam to break.
I know. It's so weird. It's just so bizarre.
Like, you'll come back around. She's like, I'm giving you your time with Lisa. It's kind of how Tamara is with Jen and Gretchen. She's like, you'll see who Gretchen is. Just wait. But
then also her refusing to mention Jen's name. It's like, girl, you've built your personality on this woman. Like, and now all of a sudden you're like, please, we can't say her name. I'm like, girl, what?
Yeah, like you defended her. She punched you in the face.
You covered up for her for years. You can say her name. You can say her name.
Unless they were like given a directive, like I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm sure they were, honestly. Like, there's no reason to give her... she's sitting with popcorn in prison watching this, so... she...
Her and Elizabeth Holmes.
Curled up on the couch, just like the two of us in our RV.
Yeah, exactly. Eating taquitos.
Yep. And then we end on the ladies getting lost in the woods, which felt extremely overproduced to me.
Yeah, it felt a little like hijinksy.
It did. There are very few housewives that can hijinks well. One of which being, I would say, Vicky Gunvalson is the queen of the hijinks.
I would watch Portia do anything.
I agree. Portia's great hijinks.
I would watch Portia or Karen Huger
Karen Huger.
get into some hijinks, or like Giselle and Robin when they dressed up as the pizza men.
Yeah, they're good at it. I think I feel like I hate to say this, but Ramona and Sonia do have their great hijinks moments. Of course.
My god, classic.
Well, Sam, what did we think? So let's rate this on a scale of 1 to 5 swig drinks. How many swig drinks would you give this Salt Lake City season 6 premiere?
A 4.
Yeah, I agree. I would
give it a solid 4.
I would give it a 4. That fourth swig may have been consumed a little bit though. Like it's not a full container.
Yeah. It was fun. I think we're gonna have a great season. I didn't not enjoy myself.
Of course not. No.
Right.
I did, however, miss my enemy.
Right. Like it's tough to have a premiere and not have like one of your main girls.
Yeah. I mean, it now, do you think that you really have your finger on the pulse of what's happening behind the scenes a lot of the time? I feel like. Do you think that she wasn't filming because she hadn't signed her contract yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wanted more money.
Yeah. I think she really hates these ladies.
Because I just don't think Lisa Barlow would ever give up camera time if it like wasn't necessary.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was sitting in that DocuSign, and she was just sitting at home eating French fries and Frosty, and was like, "I'll sign this when they get back."
Yeah.
Because there's something about it that feels a little Bethany. How she like did all those last minute signings in the end, olden days.
Lisa, respectfully, like you're not Bethany in her prime.
You aren't.
No one is, honestly.
No. I mean, we have to acknowledge that she is a trendsetter. But yeah, I thought it was a great premiere. I had a good time, and I'm excited to see what's next. Before we go, I just want to touch on one little news thing that happened. That is, we kind of have to. I would be remiss not to mention it because I won't get to until next week. They announced the rumor that became true is that Summer House is getting a spinoff in the city. Now, I say rumor. I feel like we more all just wanted this to happen. We really heard nothing about it.
Nothing. I feel like they decided this within the last like 2 weeks.
I agree. I think they filmed some sort of transitional scene just recently in the Hamptons with Lindsay, like doing the Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana,
like a backdoor premiere, like what they did with Vanderpump.
Yeah, but can't you see her like leaving the house just with her baby in hand, being like, "It's been fun."
She's like, "Come on, Gemma."
And then she turns around, and then she like picks up the cell phone.
And she's in her apartment.
Like, yeah, and then she's like a businesswoman in the city. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, a work siren, as they call it. Yeah. I'm so happy.
Me too. And Paige will be in the mix.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Really?
No. I don't think Paige. I think Paige really is bigger than Bravo at this point.
Okay. And it's tough to hear.
And I also feel like so much of her life has to do with Hannah. And I think if they were to film her like work life in this city, like they don't want anything to do with Hannah. Bravo. So
I don't really want Paige to have anything to do with Hannah, to be honest with you, but
sometimes I defend Hannah, but I was like a season 5 defender of Hannah. I was a big defender of Hannah during season 5. I was like I'm
not talking about season 5. I'm talking about today. I'm talking about maybe like stealing jokes. I'm talking about
horrible,
tough stuff.
Horrible. It's tough stuff. Pay people. Stop stealing.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm excited because like Lindsay, Kyle, Amanda, Andrea, and his wife Lexi are in it.
Oh, really? I didn't know we knew that.
Shocked.
I loved him. I was always confused why he just was not all of a sudden not on the show anymore. Yeah.
I know. I thought that was strange. I also am wondering why Luke isn't a part of this show anymore, because he's genuinely friends with all of them still.
I know, but it
seems he's still really close with Carl. Are we going to follow Carl to Soft Bar?
Against Lindsay's will, I think we will follow him.
Yeah, you think?
The soft bar looks cute. I gotta give it to him. He did a good job with it. Whether it's sustainable or not, like that's. I'm not a businesswoman. I'm not. I don't know, but like,
Yeah.
it does
Who am I
aesthetically
to tell?
look cute. And he uses a lot of words like activation and brand ideology and things that
like, sir.
they're essentially thesaurus words people use when they try and sound like they know what they're talking about with business.
Kyle probably told him, like, these are the 3 words you have to learn.
Yeah.
Say them.
Yeah, I'm going to circle back on my brand activation so we can really get a mission statement lined up with our investors' Q4 goals.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I would believe anyone if they said that to me. I'd be like,
I know.
"Yeah,
I have too. And then I'll walk away and be like, no, wait a
what the
second.
fuck was that?" Yeah, like, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, Sam, thank you so much for being here. This is such a blast.
Oh my God, I always have so much fun talking to you
Thank
and
you.
analyzing these women.
And I am inviting myself to come on your show at some point soon. and
Yes,
talk
we
about
have to
these
talk Salt
shows.
Lake.
Please.
Yeah.
Let everyone know where they can follow you, listen to you, subscribe to you, all the things.
You can follow me at Bravo Historian on Instagram and at Threads. And then if you go on Patreon, I don't know, just search Chronically Online Podcast and you'll find me there.
Yes. And wait, one thing we didn't talk about.
What?
It's worth bringing up on the main pod. If you've made it this far, you get this little tidbit. We had a third guest that was supposed to be here. And I had, you have to realize that you are now officially like a dear friend of mine because I responded in the most like me way to what happened today. Like I wasn't putting on like my like, oh, let's figure something out. I just booted
you were
them
like,
out of the
okay.
recording.
Yeah, you were like, all right.
Jared Alexander booked the Anne Juliet tour, which we're so proud of him. So go see Anne Juliet on tour. He was supposed to be here with us today, but time zones got confused, and he's like, I can't do the podcast till later. And I said, okay, well, congrats on the tour, Sam. Let's kind of forge ahead with our time. And everyone
You were
was like,
we're still doing it.
and everyone was like, oh, okay.
No, I literally was like, Tom said, like, fuck you. Like, okay.
That's just how I talk to my sister.
And you know
That's how
what?
talk
I
to
love
my-
it.
And I also have boundaries in my life where like I had, in the pandemic, I was
No,
recording
literally the
podcasts
boundaries.
7 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. I
Well,
did a
what was
10:30
time?
once. What? But also like I could have slept or I could have like kind of done something.
You could have rested.
Yeah. So I have a heart out on my my podcast.
Yeah, he was like, I can do later, and you were like, no, that's my
I
time.
just said no. I was like, love you,
I was
girl.
like,
No.
I was like, that boundary is amazing. I love
Shout out to
it.
Jared though. I love him. If I hadn't,
love Jared.
if we hadn't spent so much time in real life together, I probably would have been a little kinder. But,
Been more
he's-
delicate.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
follow
But he
Jared
understands.
at the
Yeah, follow
Jared
Jared.
Alexander on Instagram or just I can't remember one of those. And you
Yeah.
can follow me at the Tom Hamlet and make sure to subscribe to the Dumpster Dive YouTube channel at youtube.com/Dumpster Dive Pod. And we will be back next week with another SLC recap, as well as maybe some deep dives coming up this month on some old school reality television. Make sure to check out the MTV and VH1 deep dive I did with Kelly from Laguna Beach. We had a really fabulous time chatting
Love
about
Kelly.
VH1, Rock of Love, TRL, all the things. So go check that episode out. And we will see you all next time. Bye.